and welcome everyone to Lincoln, Nebraska. We're going to get this started and welcome in. So Kyoko Winter getting the first tackle, and Matt, we got a good one here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We wasted no time here getting right into the action. FSU and Nebraska, a great one. FSU coming off that big W. Nebraska trying to fight back after last week. We got ourselves a barn burner tonight.
And a deep throw to start as well. Lott going to get the deflection, though. 4th and 13 on this first drive.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a great job from Nebraska coming and taking the big shots deep. This could be considered a trap game for FSU, coming off the high of beating Notre Dame last week. Got conference play starting next week. If you overlook this Nebraska team, they will come out and make you pay for it. So I like the idea there from Riley Rury trying to get started quickly.
As we get all of you joining us here on YouTube, Ike getting onto that field as well. Aaron Ike, the receiver for Florida State. And Matt, how do you see this one going?
I think this comes down to simply, can Nebraska get back there and disrupt number 4? We saw last week when Jim Carr had pressure and didn't look great. Let's see what they can do.
On the right side, Legend Jr. to get 2 here. So Jim Carr in his second game in a Florida State uniform starts 1 of 1, 2nd and 8. Yes, welcome everyone here in chat. Nebraska wearing their white helmet, all blacks. Florida State traditional white aways. Carr to the right side now, and he's got some room here. None other than Anthony Younger for 13 on the first down.
Yeah, Younger, he did it by the ground last game, doing it by the air quickly, picking up 13 there. Carr already looking a lot settled in, a lot better than he did to start off the Notre Dame game last week, that's for sure.
Yeah, you see Carr there, you see the rest of you in chat. As we go to the right side now, it's going to be Younger again. He's going to actually fumble it at the end of the sideline there, but 2nd and 10, Florida State will keep the ball.
Oh, well, or I think at this point they might be just looking to see maybe a location. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, his knees were down, maybe. I think that might be part of it. This is more for the stat monkeys in the back truck than for us. Yeah, his knee was down. I'm going to assume.
Knee's down.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume.
Yep, they will reverse it. So
looks like he did gain a yard, it looks like.
Yeah, 1 yard. Hey, you got to spot the ball correctly sometimes. 2nd and 9, Florida State going to continue this drive. They're first of the night, and Carr is going to hand it off again to Younger. He's going to go off one of his own guys and get tackled there in the backfield, though. Good work. Marchwell Wright, first tackle of the night for him.
I will say I'm a little shocked Florida State isn't coming out throwing. No offense to this Nebraska secondary, but or the DBs, but when you have, one elite and the rest kind of 4 3-star secondary, and you're dealing with, Vernon Mills, the Ikes, and Legend Jr., you got to air it out more, in my opinion.
Well, there you go. They do air it out, but Shannon deflects it. Good work there, and the Nebraska defensive backs may make some adjustments tonight.
You got to be careful, though. You got to watch out for Shannon. He had a pick last week looking for number 2 on the season right there. Great job by Nebraska to settle down and stop Florida State quickly.
As we got Tom Pence, the AD of Florida State, in chat with a lot of the rest of you. 16 and more watching. I think YouTube might be a little bit slow. We got a lot of you guys running in chat as well, but thank you all for watching with us. Nebraska, their second offensive drive of this evening, this Wednesday, beautiful evening here in Lincoln, 57, light breeze and clear. Getting started off, maybe not with the defense being unhappy, but the offense not quite where it wants to be. Edwards going to get 8 on the play.
Yeah, and like I said, this could be considered a trap game for FSU. So if I'm Nebraska, these first couple drives, I'm going quick, I'm going deep, and I'm trying to catch FSU sleeping early.
As Isaac Frost is also on the field tonight. I don't know. I think I met a winner on that tackle. It will be for second down for a loss. He has looking for history as well. CFSL career history on the night.
Yeah, go a little bit much more for that for Frost, because I didn't get a chance to get all my stat nerds stats memorized. If you could inform me about that, Cole.
Well, right after this play, as we got another drop back to the right side, nearly intercepted. Philip Morris, Riley Rury, the freshman, does that. But yes, so we'll recap that for all of you longtime viewers. Isaac Frost needs 5 sacks to tie Nick Harley's CFSL career record of 68, and just 2 tackles for a loss to tie Dylan LeBlanc, his career record of 123 for the CFSL. Obviously, both within range tonight as Archerike returns it for 7. But the offense now, Florida State, what do you think they got to do, Matt, on this drive?
I think for Florida State, I got to go to the pass game a little bit more. Again, like I said at the end of that last drive, no disrespect to that Nebraska's secondary, but this is a defense that gave up 45 to Boise State last week. If you look at just straight talent and star rankings, Florida State's wideouts have the advantage. I want to see Carr air it out a little bit.
Well, Carr will go to the air here over the middle as well. That one's going to be Vernon Mills, 16 yards, also coming over from Oklahoma, gets the first down.
And that is a guy that was kept very quiet, even in a victory against Notre Dame. Mills, 3 receptions, only 38 yards last week, with one of those receptions being 22 of those 38. I want to see him and Jim Carr get that connection going again, because if they do, and then you add on the power of Ike and Legend Jr. and the other Ike, this is a dangerous wide receiver for him.
Well, Carr will drop back here. He is looking to the right side, and he's going to get a catch as well and more. Vernon Mills, no one able to stop him, and that's going to be the first score of the night for the Seminoles, 6-0.
Well, I said Nebraska need to score quick, and Florida State decides to do that instead. Very good job there, I should say. Mills breaking the tackles. Jim Carr finding his favorite receiver that came over with him, and that is a great start to FSU to very quickly build on that momentum. But if you're Nebraska, you're not out of it. That happens. You're going to give up points against this Florida State team. Come back out now, get your offense going, and tie this game up.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is also Nebraska's home opener. You mentioned it at the start as Joey Smith. Yeah, I saw your gasp there, Matt. Gets hit hard on that one. But Nebraska on the road to open. They do open it here at home. This is their, home opener per se. Not an easy test, Matt, but Florida State,
no, absolutely
defense
not.
Now, yeah, their defense now going to come out. Isaac Frost, all eyes on him, number 6, but a lot of talent here as we got Rude to the right side. Good pressure early and 1 of 4 so far.
And I got a feel for the young quarterback. It's a really tough test to say, hey, in your home opener, you're going against Isaac Frost and Kyoko Winter, 2 of the biggest names in the CFSL defensive history books.
Well, he's got his second completion there to the left side. J.B. Bell, a big veteran on this team, the tight end, makes it 3rd and inches.
Yeah, Bell, the sophomore tight end there, bringing it down. That's a great job. Now let's see what they do. They have Nick Edwards starting tonight. Let's see if they go to him.
Well, they will hand it off. And yes, Edwards, first down and more. Good prediction there, Matt.
Yeah, I think they got to get Edwards started a little bit more. Lewis Jr. kind of had all the touches last week and kind of the season before that as well. Edwards, his senior year, making his final home opener for Nebraska. Let the big man eat.
Well, to the left side now, Rui's actually going to get a catch there. What a catch by Michael Sweeney. Makes it 2nd and 2 coming back on that route.
The freshman getting bailed out by the senior there. He needs to calm down. I think the pressure might be starting to get to the young man a little bit.
Well, it's going to be there all night. Florida State rushing 4 here. Rui drops out to the right side. What a throw and a first down. That's Garrett Cunningham, number 3 to the right side, the junior from Rochester.
And that's just a beautiful play call. The play call to roll out for Ruri. Nobody near him, but finds Cunningham for the big pickup. Nebraska finding these open seams in this Florida State defense. If you can kind of get past that front 7, I'm not saying it's an easier task, but it does become a little bit easier for you. Let's see if they keep it up.
And Morris on that last play as well gets the tackle as throws out here. Morris as well. Only 1 tackle last week. Early start for him as this one's a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Rory just had his man, just overthrew him. I think, he needs to get something going here. Get some points so you can get him to settle down and get into his groove.
As you got 1 in motion, 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. The fake handoff, and what a juke there by Rui to get the first down. I thought Florida State had him in the backfield, but I was wrong. Rui, the juke, first down, Cornhuskers.
Well, you can't really look at the running stats from last week by Ruri and say that, it tells the whole story. 16 carries, minus 60 yards, but he had a 23-yard run last week. He can scramble if needed, and we see it right there with the moves to get up the first down.
If the handoff here, Edwards going to lose 3. That's a big TFL from Frost. Counting down now for him, but 2nd and 13 on that one.
If there's anybody that I do not want to see in the backfield if I'm a halfback untouched, it's number 6 from Florida State. I think I would just cry, honestly.
And now Rui, the 4th ever in Nebraska's history quarterback to take the field for them, goes to the left side this one, and a huge hit on that left side as well. Edwards gets the catch, but then gets put into the turf. Good work there from that Florida State defense.
I think I just saw Greg St. Pierre kill a man. I think we have to report that to the police.
He got up, so maybe assault or something. But Greg St. Pierre, a sophomore, gets his first tackle of the night so far, and a big one. 3rd and 10 now, and Ruri to the end zone. Goes right out. 5 of 10 so far. It's 4th down. They're probably gonna, field goal.
I think, go for the field goal here. As I see Philip in chat, thank you for please calling the police. I just saw a man die. But that's a great job there by Nebraska to still get those points. That helps the young quarterback settle down and find his groove. It becomes a lot easier now for him, especially if Nebraska's defense can come out and hold Florida State to a punt.
Well, they do get the field goal. That's Marshall Drake, the freshman. 2 of 3 last week against Boise, and now gets his first one. So good confidence booster for that freshman as well. Florida State now returning from their own end zone. Good return here. Ike gets it 30, they'll call it.
Yeah, and now if I'm Nebraska coming out, my one goal, get Jim Carr under pressure. When you have guys like Killingsworth, Buck Berg coming over, Kareem Barnes, Chrissy Sutton, you have players to get that pressure back there.
As this one's just thrown away, Jim Carr, the second incompletion of the night for him, is as well in Twitch, ending the first quarter there. Ohio State going to be up 7-0 on the Kentucky Wildcats here on YouTube. Florida State up 7-3 with 3:37 left in this fun first quarter in Lincoln, Nebraska. They're going to hand it off to Younger, though, and he's going to get hit hard. Nebraska ready for that one, and who else? Buck Berg.
Yeah, number 6 on Florida State isn't great to see in the backfield, but number 34 in black isn't all that fun either. Berg just levels the hammer down. And if this is the type of game we're going to have tonight with big hits, boy, am I glad we're having it.
12 tackles last week, gets one here. And then another big tackle. Chrissy Sutton, the sophomore, gets her second sack of the season, first tonight.
I called him out at the start of the drive saying these players need to get pressure, and we see it. Berg with the big hit, Sutton with her first sack of the game. That is what Nebraska needs to keep themselves in the game. Pressure Jim Carr, force him to get uncomfortable, and those rewards will come with that.
And the punt is away. 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. And Nebraska now a chance to take the lead after a Smith return. Good field position here for the Cornhuskers.
And if I'm the Cornhuskers coming out, I got to get Nick Edwards going a little bit. You can throw the ball all day that you want, but if Ruri doesn't have receivers open, the young quarterback might not be able to make those throws. Get Edwards going, get Lewis Jr. going, get the run game going in general so that frees up those receivers later on.
Now one in motion, and I agree with you. They got to get some guys open. This FSU defense is going to be tough all night, but to the right side, it's nearly an interception. You don't want to do that. Morris gets his second deflection tonight.
Yeah, that's just the guy you can't throw it to. You got to remember Morris last week, 1 tackle, 1 interception, and 3 pass deflections for a great game.
But we'll see what they try this time. Under pressure there. Good catch by Cunningham, as that makes it a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Cunningham doing what he can now. 3rd and 2. Let's see. Do they go back to I think I got to go back to Edwards here. I really do. I think that's the play.
Well, they might. No, they're going to pass it. Ruri to the left side, though, and FSU ready for that one. Ruri now 6 of 13 to make it a 4th and 2 for the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, I got to question that. I get it. Nick Edwards isn't by any means the biggest or fastest back in the CFSL, but 3rd and 2, that's what you have, an elite halfback for. Hand it off and let him do his job. I got to question that play call there a little.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think, well, I know for sure it's not what Nebraska won. I don't know if it was exactly how they drew it up. Whatever the case, Florida State going to get another chance here. They're up 4. They certainly want to be up more, as Carr's going to hand it off to Younger. He finds a gap or 2, gets a first down on this first play of this first drive. Well, not first drive. I try to do too many first sometimes, Matt.
I understand, but Younger doing his best Miami, Missouri impression there, just to run up the middle for 10+.
As that one's going to be a false start, it looks like, on May. Yep, will be. So 29 of you guys in chat. 1st and 15 there, Matt. And I'd like to thank Jim Card, Pence, Eichelberg. Let's see, Madison Nicole. I know that Rui was in here earlier as well. Scally, Vernon Mills. Thank all of you for coming in and watching this great game. Ike going to get 13 on this one, makes it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's the first reception for Aaron Ike. Last week, 6 receptions for 51 yards. It was just a great kind of over the middle receiver playing out of the slot. I expect to see more of that from him tonight.
Zachary Snyder, I think, also looking for that shout out. So shout out to you as we get a drop back from Carr here. Pocket collapses and he gets over 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to call that 6 guys for a 12-yard gain over the Nebraska midfield logo.
I mean, Jim Carr, he's not by any means the fastest quarterback, but he will tuck it and run if we have to. And when you have 265 pounds just running straight at you at full speed, good God, you want to get out of the way.
Well, Nebraska going to respond here over their midfield logo. That's going to be intercepted. That's a response you want. That's a response you'll get. Trevor Alber, the senior, excuse me, not Alber, it's going to be Vasquez, I believe, gets that interception.
So.
Yeah, first interception of the season for him.
Yep, Jojo Vasquez reads the play the entire way. Jim Carr made the mistake, looked at his receiver the entire time, and that leads Vasquez to jump the route there as he was trying to find Legend Jr. Luckily, Legend Jr. has that speed, and Jim Carr coming up as well. Otherwise, that could have been a pick six. Now, if you're Nebraska, capitalize on what you have to do.
Yeah, that's capitalize with a capital C. Legend Jr. the target, but great interception by Vasquez, and maybe a signature drop back there running out. That's Montgomery's going to not get anything, though, on that catch.
Yeah, ideally you throw that ball a little bit earlier to Montgomery. It looks like that was almost a little comeback route. You throw it to him while he's still in motion so he can cut it up and run.
And from that FSU 19-yard line, they will hand it off. This time, Edwards going to go to the right side. He's going to get run over. Oh, boy, that's a huge hit there.
Yeah, Mitchell Lott, the safety, just laying the hammer down. I think Florida State is trying to get on some sort of record or watch list with these hits. That's all I'm going to say. I'd be worried if I'm Nebraska.
Something, maybe bulletin board material, I don't know what it is, but Florida State came to hit some big players in big ways. This one goes to the left side. Ruri now 7 of 15, not an efficient night to start, at least here. They will hold him to 3. I know if you in chat wanted that. We'll see, assuming the field goal goes through, it'll be a 1-point game.
Yeah, let's see here, and it is good. So, I mean, on one hand, if you're Nebraska, you're happy to get points, but if you're Florida State, you are very happy to only give up 3 with how close they started there. Yeah, now if you're Florida State and Jim Carr, just shake it off. You know you have the talent. You know you have the team to succeed here. You just made one bad play. Come back out and just move on to the next drive.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Carr throwing his first interception of the season, how he responds on this next drive, obviously. Oklahoma, I won't say he was known for it, but he did have an issue with it. We'll see what he does here to the middle of the field. Good response. Vernon Mills, familiar face, gets 20 and a first down.
Yeah, that's a great move there by Mills. He shakes the defender, catches the ball there, right there as he makes the slant, and then cuts back outside. That's a very key move. That gets him those extra couple yards. If he keeps running that same inside route, he gets stopped probably about 3 yards shorter.
As Jacob Buddy, I believe, is going to get credit on that one as well for the tackle for Nebraska. And yeah, good move outside, as you said. Less than 30 seconds now in this first quarter. They're going to go all the way to the left side. And Florida State, Anthony Younger, going to get 6 here.
Yes, that's Martrell Wright, the safety, once again coming up for the tackle. But Florida State doing the smart thing, getting the run game going. Watch out for those play actions later on.
As this likely is the last play of this first quarter. Nebraska with most of the possession this quarter. Florida State finally in a momentum, and will they snap it? Yes, they will. Carr a handoff to, Younger gets another 17 to end this first quarter. What a quarter it was for him, and what a quarter of football it's been. We've already got a turnover. It's a fun one here in Lincoln. Florida State up 7-6. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And a big welcome back, right as fifth tackle at the end of that first quarter. To start this second quarter, Carr to the right side now, and another good catch. That was won by Scully, 13 on the play.
Yeah, Scully, I mean, he's a guy who had not a lot going for him, only bringing in a couple of receptions last week, not able to get a ton going. I want to see him get a little bit more involved personally.
As the handoff here is going to go up the middle for Brown, the second string for Florida State. Going to make it a 2nd and 3.
And that's a great job there by Brown. And that's good to see from Florida State. Not afraid to get the second string involved, because that's going to help Younger stay fresh and ready to go while still getting those big plays.
As the clock will continue to run, Carr going to drop back. He's looking towards that end zone. He's got it. Vernon Mills, someone predicted it in chat. Here it comes, true. Florida State going to be up. Penn PAT 14-6.
And that's just a great play call there. Mills just finds the open area. Looks like Nebraska's running a little bit of a zone there. And he sees to find his Mills as we see Mike and Chad Bookaboom apparently laying a big block that went past all of us on that play.
Yeah, Bookaboom 88. I was on the right side there for that offensive line as Florida State. Still one-score game technically, but they're up 8. So you definitely will love to see that if you're a Seminole fan here on the road. We'll give it back now to Nebraska.
Yeah, and if you're Nebraska now, just come back out and keep playing the game you've been so far. They've been slightly improving every drive, finding better and better options each time. So I want to see how they're going to answer here now after Florida State puts up another touchdown.
As Mike, one of our maybe funnier guys in chat, talking about responsibility for that touchdown. You see the stats here on the screen as well. Even plays, but it's been a close one. I see it. Mike really wants to.
I love seeing him type it out.
Oh yeah, as one in motion here as well for Nebraska. Ruri going to go over the middle, nearly intercepted there. That was a Madison Nicole, the freshman, nearly getting her first interception of her career.
Yeah, you can't throw it there with Madison Nicole just waiting. Really, any of this Florida State secondary, they are ready to grab that ball out of the air at any moment.
But not yet, at least so far. I should have said that. Instead, Nicole, first interception of her career, touchdown, pick 6, Florida State.
And the commentators curse strikes again. Madison Nicole misses it on the previous play, makes the interception there, and she just takes it back to the house. Ruri did the same thing Carr did on his interception, stared the receiver down, and Nicole jumps the route. And Florida State already starting to maybe run away with it. I'm not quite sure.
That is a worst case scenario. 21 picking off the target, 21 Edwards on that one. And I think maybe what might have happened is Nicole got to look at maybe something the quarterback was doing. Ruri throws it again, and Nicole just jumps the play there. Excellent interception. And now, I think she was right. Yeah, in the chat, I think she was the one who was saying, calling for the interception. She gets it, a pick 6. What a way to start a career here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, now if you're Ruri, you gotta just come back. It happens. Welcome to the CFSL, young man.
Yeah, great work there, and Ruri going to respond here. They're going to hand it off, maybe a safe play to Edwards, gets 5 on the first rush.
And honestly, if I'm Nebraska, I keep that going. Again, get that run game involved. That's going to help the defense stay a little bit farther back, and that's going to free up those shorter passes that we just saw Nicole pick off.
Now Nebraska will hand it off again. Yeah, keeping that run game going. This time it is going to get the first down as well for 6.
As we see the mascot here with some nice moves, just like Edwards there, being able to pick up the first down. Let's see, maybe now Nebraska might go to a play action or just something that's not a run up the middle.
Well, you got 2 guys on each side. They will try to throw it here to the right side, and that was nearly intercepted by Morris. I thought it was just out of the hands. I think he was half a yard closer. That's an interception.
Morris is doing everything he can to get an interception. That's already his 3rd pass defended, matches his total from last week.
Yeah, excellent first half for him as this one to the left side. It is a guy in a black jersey catching this one. That's Cunningham for 6.
Yeah, now let's see if maybe they go back to Edwards here on 3rd and 4. Riley Ruri has just not looked comfortable back there tonight so far.
1 of 6 on 3rd downs, as you saw at the bottom of your screen. Ruri going to look, and he's going to get it as well. Big hit at the end, but Cunningham keeps it in the breadbasket. First down, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do when you have Kyoko Winter and Mitchell Lott laying the hammer down on you across the middle. But Cunningham holds tight and is able to hold on for the first down.
No pun intended on that last call, Matt, I promise. We get the halfback going up the middle here. Winter's going to have his hand on him, but believe they're going to credit that one. We'll see. It's 2-yard gain, so even if Frost got his hands on him, that's not the record we're looking for.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good job there by Edwards to tarry a guy like Winter, even just a couple yards.
Yeah, good run for him. Winter, not an easy guy to shake off, to say the least. They will give it to Edwards again, and, well, there's your answer. Winter, not happy with the last play. It seems 3rd tackle for a loss in the night, and what a big one.
And again, it's one of those things with this Florida State defense. It's like, okay, we're going to put 2 guys on Isaac Frost. Cool. Kyoko Winter's going to come in unblocked on that point, and at that point, you just lose.
Yeah, Edwards definitely losing on that play. Is really going to drop back. He's looking to pass it. He's going to get a reception and more. Good work here. This is going to be Blair, his first of the night, first down.
Yeah, John Blair, the senior, just a great job there. Good little head fake. Has the defender, Thomas Fairley, just stay behind him due to that. Is able to beat him off the catch, cut upfield, is able to pick up the first down there. That little head fake really working out wonders for Blair.
And speaking of Winter, by the way, I don't know if he's going to get credit, but he was involved in that tackle. So good rush of the quarterback, good covering as well. That's what you want an elite linebacker like him to do. We're going to hand it off here again, though, and this time Winter again. 2-yard gain, but Winter stops him in his tracks.
Does Kyoko Winter just have a hit list? Like, that's all I'm wondering, because Kyoko Winter, I think, is legitimately trying to kill Edwards tonight. I think that's going to happen on the field.
Part of it, like I think I said in the first quarter, I don't know what bulletin board material Nebraska was saying earlier, but they are not happy with this defense, and they're ready to play tonight. We're going to go to the left side here as well, and Blevins is actually going to lose one on this play.
I don't know if someone on Nebraska, like, send a saucy DM to somebody on Florida State's like girlfriend or significant other or something, but good God, Florida State is playing like Nebraska owes them money, and the only way to get it is beating them out of it.
Yeah, it has been physical all night for this Florida State defense. They got a 3rd and 9, 2 of 7 on third downs, by the way, for Nebraska. We'll see what they do here. But under pressure, they will get this first down and more, and 3 guys to tackle him, but Cunningham gets the first down Nebraska needs.
Well, I mean, getting that first down is easy when you make the reception. You have about 3 yards to go, and there's nobody within 5 yards of you. As Cunningham just able to cut upfield there and pick up the first down for this Nebraska offense.
As the fake handoff here fools a few guys, but not all of them. They're going to not get anything on that run.
And well, that's the thing about the read option there. It works great until you do it up against a blitz, and it's like, okay, my halfback got nothing. I'm able to get a yard instead of able to get a big gain from it.
We're looking at man coverage right now for that Florida State defense, and under pressure, he's just going to throw it away. Really good decision-making there, though. Only 50% completion rate tonight so far.
Yeah, just things have not gone the way of the young quarterback so far, and that's just stuff that comes with time, you know? It's just being able to develop that connection with your receivers.
But 3rd and 10 here, and they're going to get that first down. Cunningham, what a clutch catch.
Well, I mean, if there's a receiver he has a connection with, it's Cunningham. 8 receptions last week for him, already 6 tonight. If there's a guy Rory was going to throw to, it's going to be number 3.
And will 3 get it in the end zone here? No, it's going to be Sweeney who's going to catch it, and they're going to spot it at maybe the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Sweeney has some tough coverage there from Madison Nicole, just able to shake her, and is able to get the reception there, but a great job by the safeties there to stop him short of the touchdown.
As, yep, 2nd and goal. They will spot it, we'll call it the 1 or the 1.5 maybe, but 4:35 remaining. Nebraska looking to get back in this game. They will hand it off to Edwards, and he's going to have enough room this time. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And that is what Nebraska needed to come back and get points on the board quick. They did a great job that drive. Develop the run, or show the run early. That gets Nebraska, gets the secondary to start playing a little bit farther up. That frees up the defense or the receivers. Just a great little play call there, up and down for Nebraska. Puts them right back in this game.
Technically, again, 8 points. You need a touchdown and a 2-point, but technically a one-score game. As they'll return as well. A score update. 57 seconds left in the first half. UK up 24-10 over the Buckeyes in Columbus on Twitch.
Oh, and UK, turn it up.
Yeah, they're having a pretty good game so far. Efficient, really good defensive effort from them over in Columbus. But you see the stats here on your screen here on YouTube as 21-13 game, Florida State protecting this lead. We saw a 20-0 lead get blown in the first game. So anything can happen. It's Wednesday night on YouTube. A good run here, though, from Younger. He's going to get 1.
Exactly. It's Wednesday night on YouTube with me and you calling a game called God. Just about anything can happen and probably will. That's a great job by the Nebraska defense, just swarming Younger, not letting him get anything.
I mean, we had the commentator curse already with a pick 6 on their first career interception. So I think we're already well on our way to the chaotic quota.
I agree.
Or what you may call it. As Cargada, just chuck it. And it nearly is intercepted right. I thought had that one, that would have been just the equivalent of chaotic energy. I don't know.
They're with you. I thought for sure Wright had that one in the hands, just off of him, but still a great play by the defense.
Now with 2 in the backfield, they're just going to drop it back a screen here on this one, and Younger's going to go down thanks to a timely tackle by the Nebraska defense.
Yeah, I got to question the screen there on 3rd and 10. I know some teams have had success with it over these past 2 weeks, just nothing there. And Florida State giving the ball right back to Nebraska fairly quickly.
We saw it in the second half of the Missouri-Miami game, and now up 21-6. Nebraska scores a touchdown. Joey Smith, a good return there as well. They could, well, I guess maybe not tie it up. Maybe they go for 2. I don't know if they score.
At the very least, it's showing a lot for Nebraska to come out, put points up, and then immediately force the ball or force Florida State to punt the ball.
Yeah, good defensive effort here. Florida State going to make some adjustments, I'm sure, at the half, as Brewery's still hovering around that 50% mark for the completion rate.
Absolutely, and that's the one thing I will say Florida State's done a great job of. They have applied pressure on those short passes, which is a good way for Brewery to get into a groove.
As a fake handoff here, and Ruri running for his life. Frost nearly getting him, in a good catch there as well from Bell. They lose one on the play, but that could have been much worse.
I mean, I think Isaac Frost would have legitimately tried to eat the young quarterback, honestly, as Ruri just panics, finds Bell, but finds him too late. We saw that earlier on that play. He finds him after he stops, so Florida State has a chance to crash it. You have to get that ball to him sooner so he can catch it while Florida State's a little bit farther back and able to cut it upfield.
As Nebraska doing a little bit better now, 5 of 10 on 3rd downs. This one's a big one, though. 3rd and 11 from deep. They won't even get the ball off. That's a fumble. Frost, a huge play. And Ruri, they're just going to call it a sack afterwards as, yeah, Frost, second tackle for a loss, ties the CFSL career record. We're waiting for that record-breaking one. And what a play it was. Yeah, what a hit.
Yeah, Frost just, I don't know if that was Ruri trying to throw the ball away or if Frost just kind of grabbed his arm and forced it down. Just does absolutely nothing but destroy the young quarterback as Nebraska forced to punt that ball right back.
So now the record is tied for Frost, needing one more TFL to say, oh, we got a fumbled snap there, or fumbled catch at least. He does land it. Ike does land on it, so we're good there. But
what is happening?
I don't know. It's Wednesday night on YouTube, all right?
Dude. Good God, what is happening in this game already?
Archer Ike, the one who drops it there. But yeah, close to history for Frost. We'll see the next defensive play. What they do is Carr going to run it himself. He finds a gap, 40 to the 50 into Nebraska territory, because why not Carr for 27?
If we want chaos, why not? Look at the spin move out by the quarterback, the big man. It's 265. Tucks it and runs, is able to pick up 27. Goodness gracious, FSU is just clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, it's you see they're 8-8, tied for first downs, the 8th first down of the night for Florida State, despite the fact that Nebraska's had the ball for what seems like, to me, like twice as much. Still, Carr going to drop back and throw it to a lucky cheerleader, we call it out, on the sideline there.
Yeah, but again, that's a great job there by Nebraska, getting pressure on Carr. If they can keep that up, that's going to force them to keep making those bad throws.
Yeah, much improved, I'll say, the defense this week versus last for Nebraska, as they get a sack here right as I call them out. Good work to get to the quarterback. That's Zeke Anderson, his first sack of the night.
Yeah, Zeke Anderson just comes off the edge and lays the hit down. Great job there by the cornerback on the blitz, just completely untouched as Carr was looking downfield to take advantage of that corner blitz.
In fact, that will be the sophomore Zeke Anderson's first sack of his career. Congratulations to him. What a play to do it. 3rd and 18, though. Carr towards the end zone. He's going to get it no matter what. Huge touchdown, Florida State and Chase Legend Jr.
Yeah, he did it last week, and he does it again. Legend Jr. picks up where he left off with another touchdown as he just beats the safeties right over the top. And that's a great throw there by Carr. You know, I said it last night with Nate Murphy. The toughest throws quarterbacks can make are the ones where their guys are wide open because you don't want to overthrow him. Carr did a great job there not letting that happen.
And with 2:10 remaining in this second quarter, 28-13 is the score. Nebraska's going to have to respond here on offense, and they will take it out of the end zone as well. Going to the left side here, good cut. 25, they'll call it, return.
Yeah, and now if you're Nebraska, you just got to settle down. You got to go up and try to put some points up before half. Come back and stay within fighting distance.
I do think that is the plan. Score some points. They go over the middle, and a big hit here. Lewis Jr. taken down by Winter.
Yeah, and now let's see Lewis Jr. getting a little bit more play time now. Maybe they were just giving if they're just giving Edwards a quick rest after all the hits he's taken so far.
Well, they do hand it off to Edwards this time. He does get the first down. They take their first time out as well.
Yeah, so it's clear Nebraska believes this might just be their last drive of the half. So they're going to start burning those timeouts, try to keep as much time on the clock as they can.
It might well be. So they'll actually have Carr drop back one out of the backfield, but they'll go to the left side here, and Sweeney's going to get 4.
That is also Rury, not Carr.
What did I say? Did I say Carr?
You said Carr.
Oh, well, that's on me. That's what he's here for when I do dumb things like that. But yes, Rury, not Carr, goes to the left side here. And Edwards gets completely bottled up on that one.
Yeah, I got to think that's a little bit of a questionable call there. I know you're wanting to get some yards, trying to get some momentum going, just get some stuff going for the young quarterback. But yeah, you got to wonder when you're down 15, nothing's really clicked for you so far. Screenplay on second down, is that really how you wanted to go? I'm not entirely too sure.
Yeah, Carr calling me out in chat. I do apologize, but, sometimes it just slips as a throw over the middle right now, and he gets out of it, too. That's Blair, I believe, Blair. First down, Nebraska. They don't care what I call them. They just get the first downs.
Yeah, like you said, that's just a beautiful throw there. Blair able to shake off the tackle. It does well for Mitchell a lot. That is a tough thing to do, let me tell you, but able to pick up those extra yards. That's going to help out Rury here in the long run for sure.
A big confidence booster after a rough first quarter. A minute less remaining from inside the 30 under pressure. Rury, what a veteran throw there. Gets to Ellis, and they take another timeout.
And a key thing to notice there, that's kind of when going for that big hit doesn't pay off. Ellis just bounces off the attempt, is able to get a couple more yards.
Now another drop back here, Rury to the right side of the screen. It's not going to work. Edwards gets run over, clothesline, whatever you want to call it. They'll hurry up. But he's needing an ice pack at the halftime, maybe. Everyone's ready to go. 40 seconds, and they are just going to drop it there.
Yeah, it's Mitchell Lott with just a huge hit. Good God. Someone check on Nick Edwards, please. Someone make sure that man is alive at the end of this game.
Yeah, he's had a rough go of it, to say the least. 3rd and 16. They do call a penalty on that play as well. 39 seconds remaining in the half. One timeout, Nebraska. 28-13. They're down, and they throw over the middle here. And they might just go for a field goal at this point.
If I'm Nebraska, personally, that's what I do. Take the points, build on that later. You're down 12, if you hit this, that's a big thing going into the half.
Yeah, another big hit. They will let the clock run down, I assume. So 28-13, penny the field goal, 28-16 the score would be. And what a fun game it has been. I'll shout out a few of you guys in chat as well. We got, 24 of you here. Eichelberg, Pence, Carr, Thames, Vernon Mills, Philip, I saw you as well, Jim Carr as well. All of you joining us as this is a fake. And Warren Henry becomes the 6th player ever to attempt to pass in a Nebraska uniform. We'll get to the halftime show here. Florida State up 28-13. That was a fun way to end that half. And as we go to the studio, Matt, well, Nebraska's kept it close. What do they got to do to, maybe get a little bit closer?
I think step one is try to figure out just how to beat this Florida State defense. I mean, we know how good this defense is, and they are showing it tonight just with the hits, with the great coverage, the pick six, everything. But let's not take anything away from Nebraska. I don't think a lot of people saw this game being as close as it currently is at half. Myself personally maybe being one of them. But they've done a great job of fighting and battling to stay in this game. They're really only about 1 or 2 big plays away and big stops from the defense from tying the game up, if not taking the lead. We're going to have ourselves a fun second half here coming up, that's for sure.
As you see the stats on your screen as well, Nebraska, I mentioned it earlier, almost 2-1 possession. I think that's a big part of it. I think outside of that interception, the pick six in the first quarter, I think this could be a 1-score game. It is a 2-score game as it stands. Obviously, each team having 1 turnover as well. Passing yards similar, rushing yards similar, but again, that time of possession, really the key difference so far.
Yeah, and if I'm Nebraska, I got to get Nick Edwards going on the run game a little bit more. Maybe get Spencer Lewis Jr. out there as well, as, we are really seeing a big difference when you look at that time of possession, because Florida State's turnover only resulted in 3 points, while Nebraska's turnover resulted in an immediate 7, and them getting the ball right back. So that's going to, of course, affect time of possession.
As a bit of a good return from Aaron Ike, his brother, or I believe it's the brother, if one of the guys in chat can correct me on that, after the Archer had an issue on the first half return. 1st and 10, Florida State's going to get the ball first, and they are going to fake the handoff now. Carr going to look to the right side and almost throw an intercept. That was Buck Berg. That nearly was his first pick 6 of the season.
If you're Buck Berg, you got to bring that down, man. You have the experience. You have the wherewithal. You got to know to bring that ball down.
Another drop back here. Carr looking for something a little bit better on this play. He's going to run it up. Goes around a few Nebraska defenders. First down, Florida State.
Yeah, as you know, Florida State just coming right back. Jim Carr apparently is just going to say, I will do everything on the ground. I don't need to throw the ball today, it seems.
Well, 1st and 10. We'll see. They got a few guys in motion. That nearly was a false start on that one of those receivers there, but drops back and, yeah, good pressure. I don't know what exactly was the idea, but something was broken on that play.
And I think if Nebraska can continue to provide that great bit of pressure, Carr's going to look uncomfortable the rest of the night.
Well, they got a lot of guys here. They're showing the run, but a blitz comes from Nebraska, and they get around it, too. What a catch. Scully gets 9, his second of the night.
Yeah, and that's a great job there by Florida State. Jim Carr finding Scully there. That's what he is there for, those short little passes and allow the big man to run upfield.
And now a little bit of a more open formation here. Carr going to fake the handoff, go over the middle. He's got a deep throw and more. What a hit. Vernon Mills runs over Nebraska into the end zone.
And just who else? Vernon Mills just doing everything, it seems. Makes the catch and just beats the defender. Martrell Wright not able to bring him down, and just like that, Florida State putting another 6 up.
Well, you talked about big hits on the defense. How about that offense? Oh, dear. Nebraska going to pick themselves up after that one, and you want a statement to start this half. You got one.
Absolutely. They did a great job, and let's see what they do now.
As the return here for Nebraska, getting their first drive of the half. He gets hit hard as well on that one. I didn't see who got the tackle, but Smith going to return it, and average field position, we'll call it, for Nebraska.
Yeah, now if you're Nebraska now, the one thing you got to do is not let the game get to you. Just settle down, keep doing what you know how to do.
One in motion, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom of your screen, and 1 in the backfield blocking. That's Edwards. Goes to the left side, and Rury, that was dangerous. A good idea, but Nicole ready for that one.
Absolutely. Did a great job with the idea, but Nicole, like you said, just reading it like a bug. Let's see how Rury can come back now.
With a drop back as well this time, and Rury to the right side, almost like I don't know what's the pose, but one of those fun poses they do for the movies, going to the right side there. He doesn't get it to make it a 3rd and 10, and Nebraska 6 of 13 on 3rd down, so going to take this one, drop it back, and Rury over the middle. Oh, another big hit. Cunningham gets it, but Winter ends it.
Can someone please check that Kyoko Winter is not an assassin sent to kill Nebraska? Can I have confirmation, please, from Tom Pence that isn't the case? Because Kyoko Winter is trying to take the head off of every single player wearing a black uniform currently.
Yeah, maybe he just, hates the color black. I don't know what it is. This Ike, a good return there, almost to midfield. But we'll say this. I know Winter has had much better. Like, he's had 20-plus tackle games, 5-plus TFL games. But tonight, he's looked scarier than I think I've seen him in almost any game I've called with him. 1st and 10, though, for Florida State. After a huge play last drive, they'll start Bookaboom. Welcome back, and the fullback getting some love here.
Oh, got to be careful. Is Mike watching this game currently? If so, we're going to see him in chat. But the big man, Bookaboom, doing what he's on this team to do. Roll out, make the catch. Just lost some yards there, unfortunately, as Nebraska reads it like a book.
Bookaboom had 1 reception last week for 15 now. Loses some yards, but gets a reception this week as well. Drop back for Carr, goes over the middle, and another big hit by Berg, but Ike to get 8 on the play.
Yeah, Ike able to get 8, though, makes it very manageable now, 3rd and 3. Let's see what they keep it up here. If I'm Florida State, maybe I go back to the run game with Younger here to get him going again.
As Brett as well with, I guess it's pirate themed if Rui's in chat and wants to correct, or I thought it was just the alternate black uniform. So if it's pirate themed, we can get out the, pirate songs, all that fun jazz. They go to the right side here, and a big jump ball there, but 4th and 3.
Cole, I'm not seeing a sea. I'm not seeing a sea shanty with you. I'm not seeing a sea.
If chat requests it, we might have to. No, I'm not.
They don't have points on this channel, so no, we're not doing sea shanties.
Suggested to Mike, yeah. We'll have a sea shanties button, see what happens. Might be more popular even than the broadcaster, roasted broadcaster button on Twitch. 1st and 10, though, it's going to be for Nebraska. Good defense there, as Florida State not going to have to defend again.
I honestly hate how you're probably right. That would easily be the most used points we have.
Oh, I would use all my points for it. As Winner, another huge hit there. Tackle for a loss for him.
Yeah, Kyoko Winner, 8 tackles, 4 for loss, just doing everything today. Now lights up the young quarterback. Someone check on Kyoko Winner. He is ready to just finish this team off by himself.
And,
all right, no sea shanties.
Yeah, Mike says no. I think that's probably for the better. Mike a little bit saner than I am, but Bell going to get the reception here, 3rd and 4.
That's putting it mildly, but a great job there by Bell. Able to get the couple yards there, picking up to get it 3rd and 4. Now Nebraska needs to pick up this first down here to kind of stay in this game, I think. How do you not know what a sea shanty is?
Okay. 3rd and 4. 1 in motion to the up, and let's see. Rui going to drop back under a lot of pressure from Florida State here. They're going to get the first down. What a play design. Montgomery, the first down. The hero on the clutch catch there.
Absolutely. Montgomery, big play there as, Mike, I'm sending you a sea shanty playlist later then. You're going to have to listen to
it. What? Okay. Someone hasn't seen Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess. 1st and 10. 3 at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom, 1 halfback and 1 in motion. Florida State's going to look, I think, maybe to blitz here. They almost do as it goes to the right side. Cunningham gets 3.
I think that's just a great play call by both teams. Florida State bringing the blitz, but Rory finding the quick receiver very quickly, and Cunningham's been that guy for him all day. So I like both decisions there.
As they do hand it off to Edwards. Oh, dear. Winner again. Mike saying he's never watched Pirates of the Caribbean. I think, I don't know what Winner watches when he trains, but he's trained a lot so far.
Kyoko Winner apparently just made of rage, hatred, and protein powder. That's all I can think of at this point. That's it.
Yeah, it's probably a good decision, by the way, by Mike, not to watch those movies. As they go over the middle, Ruri, a good throw. It's just good coverage there by Florida State.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something I would like to point out about the young quarterback tonight. He's made very, very very few true poor decisions. If you're not going up against, a stout defense like Florida State, or you have a little bit more experience under your belt, most of these plays would just be kind of counted off as, it's just a good play call. So, he's making the right plays most of the time. It's just Florida State's done a great job on the defensive side.
And speaking of which, a huge return there by Ike gets it into Nebraska territory. A screen pass as well. The other Ike going to start this with a shove. That's Mills. Gets it for 5.
Absolutely. And Mills, 6 receptions, 147. A big turnaround from his week last week of only 3 receptions for 38 yards. Really doing a great job.
And now they are going to hand it off. Oh, no, they're not. Carr going to fake it. Goes deep. Does he have a receiver? He does. Vernon Mills for 43.
You got fooled. I got fooled. Everybody got fooled. Vernon Mills with the tip-tap-toes in the back of the end zone. Beautiful play called there. And Carr just puts it on the money. He knows where 83 can go and get it. Throws it where only he can. And goodness gracious, look at Vernon Mills' day today.
Yeah, what a catch for him. Oh, my goodness. And I don't care if you got the 85 Bears defense out there. You're not blocking that. What a huge, amazing catch. I mean, I was fooled. You heard me on the call. Carr, what a throw. We'll get a score update as well. 41-20 in Columbus now. Kentucky really putting it on for Jeff and his Ohio State Buckeyes as return here from Ellis goes 19.
Yeah, and if you're Nebraska, obviously you don't want to think you're out of it, but you got to keep it up for pride right now. You're playing at home. It's the home opener. At the very least for Riley Rory, this is the chance for you to get some more experience, figure out what works for you and what doesn't right now.
Now down 29, so it would be a bit of a climb to say the least, but goes over the middle. And yeah, Sweeney gets 6 here. Rory's looked pretty good at points tonight, Matt.
I mean, 27 for 43 with 193 yards. That's nothing to scoff at against this Florida State defense. It's just, again, those mistakes have come in big moments.
It was like something. Whoop, goes to the right side. We'll get to that in a second. Flair, yeah, he was like 50% completion rate. He's probably something around 80%, just fudging the math a little bit there since the second half started.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, again, like great plays like that. He's had good moments, great moments even.
They might review that. I thought that right foot may have been out. Yeah, they will.
Ooh, they are, yeah. I think you're right, actually. Going back, I think looking back at it, we'll see that right foot probably landed out of bounds. I can never tell with our wording. Yeah, that's going to be out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate, but still a good play call, a good throw, just let him a bit too much. Even there, that's still a great call and play from Rory.
Yeah, so they do reverse the play there, and I think I agree. Maybe a little bit overthrown, but a good idea. 3rd and 4, Nebraska, 7 of 16. They were, at the end of that first half there, maybe like 4 of 6 on a drive, but other than that, it's not been great. A deep, look at that throw, though. That one's in bounds. Sweeney gets the first down.
Yeah, I mean, they basically run the exact same play just on the other side, and Sweeney brings it down, is able to get the first down. If it didn't work on one side, swap it to the other.
Yeah, if it works, it works. 4-11 in this third quarter. FSU still up 42-13, but Nebraska, they got some fight in them here in their home opener, as you got 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, empty backfield, and a little bit more of a coverage play on the defense for Florida State. Big catch by Sweeney there, but a bigger hit as well for that Florida State defense.
And again, there we go. Sweeney really coming into his own this game. 7 receptions now, doing a lot better than the one he had last week, doing a great job being that guy for Rory.
With Nicole, her 5th tackle of the night as well. As a deep throw from Rory. This one just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you know, the young man let it fly, just need to reel it back in a little bit. 8 for 17 so far on 3rd down conversions here. Let's see if they can pick this one up.
Well, they are going to have one in the backfield to block as Rui, another deep throw. This time he's going to get a catch, though. Sweeney, what a drive he's having. Gets 14 on that one.
Yeah, Sweeney, I mean, he is having himself a heck of a drive, like you said. He's just done a great job picking everything up.
You see the total yardage as well. Florida State starting to take it, but almost 300 yards for Rui here as he gets chased. And a sack. Isaac Frost, that's going to be his second. So, yeah, 3 TFLs. He is going to break it as well. Congratulations, Isaac Frost, now the all-time career CFSL leader in TFLs, passing none other than the legendary Dylan LeBlanc, who retired last season.
Absolutely, and I mean, again, you know, Frost is a guy who coming into this season was already a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he has just built upon that, so congratulations to the big man. One of the best to ever do it for sure.
As they go over the middle here, yeah, Frost, I mean, I've been calling, 3-4 seasons? We'll call it 4 seasons now. Basically, his entire career from standout freshman to now. What a career it's been. Congratulations to him. The new TFL record. He's almost going to get the sacks as well. He could get that this game, too, as Ruri going to go deep here. They're going to get a, they're going to say it's a touchdown.
No.
But there might be a flag, yeah. Oh, no. That might be the first time I've ever seen that called either, but Nebraska's going to get called. Not Nebraska. Florida State's going to get called. Nebraska's going to get it. That one, maybe the weirder touchdowns I've seen this season so far, but it doesn't matter if it's weird. It counts. Nebraska to be down at only 22 now.
Well, if there's one guy Nebraska knows they can trust on this team so far, that's number 3 in Cunningham, picking up the touchdown. Good job by the junior. And yeah, I look at even Chad. Everybody in Chad is shocked by that by that penalty as well.
As a good return here as well from Aaron Ike this time. I don't know why they're surprised either. The big hits all night, and then they get called for roughing the passer once.
That is true. That is kind of true, honestly.
They're up 22.
I mean, Kyoko winners wanted in the city of Lincoln for just crimes against humanity due to this game, so I'm not really that shocked.
You see some of the replays as well. Yeah, roughing the passer once, up 22. I think Florida State's going to be okay with it, though there's still a quarter to play. Maybe not. I think Pence and this Florida State team wants to maybe try to keep it going. They will start with the ball here. A drop back for Carter over the middle. That's going to be a first down. Good start for Ike.
Yeah, and Ike, again, just there's just so many options on this team. Jim Carr can pretty much choose one receiver to just kind of have a big game, and everybody else still benefits. Mills is having himself a heck of a game, but so is the rest of this team.
And another drop back for Carr. This time over the middle, not really challenged. Vernon Mills, what a night he's had as well. No touchdowns last week, almost 200 yards this week and 4 touchdowns. I'm not going to say the award, but there might be an award coming his way.
Do not have Florida State fans mad at you.
Yeah. We had this discussion last game, if you weren't watching as well, about certain awards that certain players should have. We're just going to have a policy of do not even imply it, because you don't want that to happen. As young on the left side. Good tackle here as well for Nebraska to keep it from being a first down.
And again, Nebraska's defense, you look at the score and they're like, wow, Nebraska's defense has really blown it. They haven't. They've played a good game. FSU has just played a better one.
Yeah, it's hard to stop them as Ramiro's the freshman. A good tackle there. This one, a first down catch for Ike, or Aaron Ike. I got to specify, gets the first down.
I would say, we know with these Ike guys, you got to specify. You got to say the whole name. You can't even say a Ike, because is it Archer or is it Aaron?
Yeah, as Tom saying, winner's going to pay me a visit. That might be a threat. Like, ooh, I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, like that's a threat. As we go to the right side, Carr goes up the middle and more. Look at that run from Carr. Makes the first down.
And Jim Carr, look at that. 6 rushes, 48 yards. The big man just doing it all. And no, Cole, that is not might be a threat. Tom didn't just threaten you. That's a full threat.
Well, good to know where I stand with FSU sometimes. As we hand off and go over the middle this time again. Excuse me, not a hand off, but Carr, 19 of 28 on the night.
Yeah, and again, even like just plays like that, it's still enough for Florida State. They can just kind of shake it off and keep on rolling.
With 3 at the top of your screen, they will go to 1 of them, the guy all the way at the bottom. He gets to, we'll call it an 8-yard game, CB Toro on that one.
Yeah, and CB Toro now, that's another guy with the reception. Carr spreading the love tonight, 20 for 29, having himself a great and consistent game.
That'll be Toro's first reception of the season as well, fun fact, as they go over the middle again. This time, Carr, I believe it was Mills he had open, but good defense and 4th and 2 here.
Yeah, and then, Nebraska, that's a great job there of using the phrase we all love, bending but not breaking. FSU had a little bit of a roll going there, but they stopped them and hold them to 3. That's a great job by the Nebraska defense.
And that will make it a 25-point game as well off the leg of Johnny Growler. The senior gets a really good field goal there, his 3rd of the season. Nebraska going to get the ball back now. And, yeah, we've been talking about it, Matt. Nebraska, they're down 25. They've been playing like they're up 25 right now. Good run here. A lot of fight. You look at this run. Joey Smith, 38 on the return.
And I think that's a great thing to see from Nebraska, because you very easily could say, okay, you're down 25, the lead's only gotten bigger on you as the game's gone on, just throwing the towel. But they're not doing that, and I love that.
As we get towards the end of this third quarter here, another big throw. Nicole this time, though, in the area, 2nd and 10.
And I'll even say I like that Brewery's still dropping back and slinging the ball. At the very least, these are reps for the young quarterback to finally feel comfortable with the offense.
And to the left side this time, you're down 25. You got to throw it anyway. 52nd pass attempt for the young quarterback's game tonight. 24 seconds remaining.
And look at that, 10 for 19 on 3rd downs. They've been a very consistent team so far.
And 1 in motion. The clock has stopped, so we'll see what it ends at after this play. A huge play as well for that defense. Rushing the quarterback. I believe that was Barnes nearly getting a sack. 4th and 10, though, and Florida State can get the ball back to open the 4th quarter.
I do believe that was Barnes, and Nebraska having to punt the ball away. At the very least, you want to grind out a little bit more clock, if nothing else. But, hey, it happens. You move on. Now get your defense back out there. Keep them doing what they've been doing.
As a little bit of a side note, we go to the game track here as well. Rury threw 53, the 3rd most pass attempts in a Nebraska game ever. Last week. He's at 53 now. The record is 58, so I don't know exactly what the plan is here for Rury and company, but they could easily hit that as school record.
Oh, easily. Absolutely. I think so. We've seen Nebraska doesn't really care what the score is. They'll throw the ball out, so let's see what they do.
Yeah, he's got a quarter left to hit that one as well, as we get another drop back from Carr to the right side this time. Mills going to get swarmed there, and that should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. But, yeah, it's fun when you see there. Mills, 9 receptions, 199 yards. We're going to be right back as we get ready for that all-important 4s to go into your chat. It's been a fun one, Matt, and there goes the screen. So at the end of 3 quarters, Florida State up 45-20 over Nebraska and Lincoln. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. As you see, Nebraska, as we return with those 4s in chat. Number 4, Jim Cargo over the middle, pressured there by Nebraska defense.
Yeah, and just who else? Aaron Ike, just once again over the middle. If there's one place you know about number 12, that's where he's going to be. So all you have to do is just keep looking for him there if you're Jim Carr, if you never need somebody to throw to.
Yeah, now 3rd and 3 as well on that. Similar score, by the way, in that game on Twitch. 48-20 Kentucky over Ohio State with just under 4 minutes to play there. We go to the right side, though, here. Good catch by Younger to make it first down. Or Brown, gets his first.
And again, just spreading the love. Dan Brown picking up his first reception of the game.
Yeah, he's had a few runs, but gets his first reception of the evening. To go to the right side. Younger back in the field here. Go to the right side. Gets a first down. Good run for him.
Yeah, I mean, Younger, let's not sleep on what he's done. 9 rushes, 52 yards. Those rushes have kind of come throughout the game to kind of space out the ball a little bit. And Buck Burr getting his 8th tackle of the game as well.
Yeah, certainly you're playing from behind. And certainly if you want to come back, you got to stop him here in like a turnover. Like, you can't even get him 3. Down 25. You don't want to even be down 28. But 1 on the right side now in motion. Nebraska expecting the run. They don't get it, though. Short throw. And what a put. Scally, the tight end, just throws a few Nebraska guys off him for the first down.
Absolutely. Scally just says, "Get off of me, young man." It just throws this defense to the turf. But when you're 6'4", 250, I guess you can do that.
As they drop back to the right side now. Scally going to get another 5-yard reception. For reference, by the way, Kyoko Winter 6'4", 290, so same height, but a little bit heavier than Scally, but not by much either.
That's just crazy to think. Like, that's horrifying if you're a defense. You're a small cornerback, and you see basically Kyoko Winter just running at you at full steam with a football ready to mull you over. That's scary. That's a scary thought.
Yeah, something like that. KJ Speed, by the way, getting the freshman there from Ocala, Florida, near my hometown, getting a big tackle. I want to shout him out as they have a handoff to the left side, and oh my goodness, Nebraska nearly having a huge tackle there. Instead, it's going to be Ike on the screen there, or excuse me, the jet sweep. That's what it's called. 1 rush versus Ike.
Yeah, Ike able to take it there on the jet sweep, like you said, but yeah, Nebraska just misses out on the big tackle for loss.
Yeah, I thought Nebraska was going to pull a winner there. It's over the middle here. Chase Legend Jr. looking for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Legend Jr. not able to punch it in there. He's had a little bit of a quieter night, only 3 receptions so far, but he does have that 1 touchdown.
Yeah, obviously Legend also the target on the interception earlier, so that's going to be part of it. But Carr over the middle this time in the back of the end zone. That was nearly the first touchdown of CB Toro's season.
Yeah, just overthrows him just a bit, unfortunately. But, if you're Jim Carr right now, for lack of a better term, this is just a little bit of stat padding.
At 6:48 in this final quarter, they do get the touchdown this time. It's going to be Aaron Ike who gets it. His first touchdown of his season, the junior, coming up clutch for Florida State.
Yeah, and Jim Carr with number 6 on the night, just continuing to keep it up. And, if you're Nebraska, obviously this game is not how you want it, but you have had bright spots. You know what you need to build on, and you know what hasn't worked. And, when you're playing a guy like Jim Carr, sometimes even your best just isn't good enough. You know what to build upon, though, going into next week.
I'll say this, Matt. Going into the halftime, it was a 1-2 score game at points in the first half. It was really close. It was a good return here as well. Nebraska's fought. I really like what I've seen from them. I think both this score and even last week, I don't think it's representative of the talent of the field. I think, Matt, and I agree with you on this. I'll give you a chance to talk this next play. A really impressive showing for a team that knew they were going to be underdogs against this Florida State team and have played like the home favorites, if nothing else, in this home opener. A huge throw as well to Ruri, and that was off the hands of Nicole, almost her 2nd interception.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I don't think these games, these scores are, again, true testament to the talent on the field for Nebraska. Part of that does come with, you have a freshman quarterback coming in, stepping up. That's always going to be a challenging thing, but he's doing what he can, and he's learning his best.
as Winner nearly gets the sack. Frost nearly gets the TFL instead. He's beat there by, it looks like, Barnes, but still, that Florida State defensive line also needs to get shouted a little bit. What a night they've had. Obviously, the record-setting night for Frost, but that entire front seven, we'll call it, if you want to include Kyoko Winner. Just what a night it's been, as another pressure there from that defensive line as I talk about it. 33 of 56 now as it's 4th and 8.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just, I mean, even like total yards, you would think at the score, Florida State would have 600-700 yards and Nebraska might have 200. But even then, I mean, you know Nebraska's keeping it close in that respect. It just hasn't, the plays just haven't gone their way when they've kind of mattered. But this is still, a very young team, especially as well. A lot of freshmen and sophomores on this team, and a lot of guys that I expect for them to hit, to go after in the transfer portal and the recruits next year. I mean, this is a Nebraska team that, looking forward to the future, they're going to be a threat.
Drop back here. You're already talking about next season as we get a huge play there. That's Scally again.
And this season, and the rest of the year.
It's the Big Ten, and there's teams that are not. You guys
You're right.
This
it
season.
Is the Big Ten.
Like, going into next season, or not even next season, excuse me. Now you have me talking like that, Matt. Next week, Nebraska, they go on the road, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're on the road against Oklahoma State. That's going to be a tough one. But then on the road against LSU, a beatable team. They got a few other games coming up in the Big Ten. I think they got a chance, as LSU also another out-of-conference game, interestingly, as Boise State obviously was an in-conference game for them. I think that loss does hurt them, as that's a 0-yard game, but Berg, knife tackle of the night as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I do agree. If there's kind of a conference that especially now is looking a little bit more wide open after weeks 1 and 2, it's the Big Ten. It really is. I mean, we saw it last year. I mean, Texas lost their first 2 games, went on a run to go to the Natty. I mean, who's to say Nebraska can't do the same?
Russell there. They're going to call it an 8-yard run. So what I think happened there is Russell caught it and fumbled it. I don't think, whatever they call it, they're calling it a 3rd and 18. Like, I don't think that was Russell's the intended target there.
I agree. I think that's the correct call.
As Scally and Pence looking for that touchdown for him. They're going to get a touchdown here, but it's Chase Legend Jr. We were talking about earlier. He gets his 2nd of the night.
Yes, and according to Rory, we're actually idiots. Nebraska's in the Big 12 poll. We're dumb.
Did I say Big Ten? Oh, my bad.
You said Big Ten, and that got me on Big Ten. Anyways, Chase Legend Jr.
Yeah.
Yep, Chase Legend Jr. Big pickup there for the touchdown, like you said. He was looking for number 2. He got number 2. Jim Carr doesn't know how to let up. That's all we'll say. He doesn't know how to let up.
You know what it was? Is the Boise game, I, for whatever reason, thought that was in conference for them. And I know Boise's in the Big Ten. So that's my bad, Rory. But, yes, Big 12. And still, Oklahoma State, obviously a good team. But Oklahoma, outside of those 2, Texas has had issues. Missouri, we just saw, was good, but they're not there. I think Nebraska has a good chance this season. We'll see. This is going to be 1st down and 10 for them here, as they do drop back here and get hit hard. Ellis gets 4.
And we're seeing it in chat all of a sudden, Carr for Offensive Player of the Week.
Nope.
The curse is
starting.
No, hey.
Chad
said it first. Chad said it first. Chad
Maybe
said it first.
All right.
I'm allowed to say it then. So I would like to thank Mills and Eichenberg. You guys did just kind of jinx Jim Carr. I do want you guys to know that. So congrats on that.
Wow. Yes, they did go final as well. Kentucky will take that one on the road. The road team here, 59-20. It looks like, at least with 4:36 remaining, that they will take it. Edwards, by the way, 15 rushes, only 26 yards.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're going up against Isaac Frost and Kyoko Winner, that is, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough team to kind of start running against.
A drop back here as well, and that's nearly intercepted. The 2nd interception almost for Nicole. She's had a few chances.
Yeah, I mean, we see the 1 interception, and don't let the 3 deflections fool you. All those easily could have been interceptions number 2, 3, and 4. Florida State's defense, especially this second half, they've really just kind of come out and just shut down anything Nebraska's wanted to do offensively.
And look at this return as well. Archer Ike, he had a dropped catch earlier in the first half. He's really rebounded. That's an excellent return. At this point, yeah, I do think Nebraska's letting it get away from them a little bit.
Yeah, I think that era has really kind of officially left the Nebraska faithful, which is not something you want to see. You want to see the team keep fighting all 4. So, I mean, it doesn't obviously help when Florida State does not know what running the ball is when they're up 39 with 4 minutes left. That will always hurt a little bit.
So Berg does get his 10th tackle ever. Good night for him as Ike. Good return as well. It's a huge throw. Younger is going to take the deep throw, and this is really getting out of hand now.
Yeah, you never want to use the term getting ugly when describing a CFSL game, but I think it might just kind of start to be turning that way. As Younger picks up a big touchdown there for him. You know, I mean, hey, he's had himself a great game. You got to think he deserved one, and he got that one. I mean, 2-3 plays, 43 yards. Again, I mean, this is just a good FSU team. That's all it is. This is a team that came out, beat Notre Dame, a team that, you know, the past 2 seasons had lost a total of 1 game. Beat them by 3 last week. Now kind of just coming out and having their way with Nebraska. I mean, this is the team to be feared. A lot of people thought they were going to be a dark horse. Dark horse no longer.
Yeah, as we got it pointed out in chat by Aaron as well. I will say 8 touchdowns for Carr tonight in the air. Excellent night for him. I got to look up the record book real quick as you got 1 in motion, 2x2 set, another drop back for Ruri, and that one's not really going a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, you got to wonder at one point. I mean, again, Rory, I mean, 35 for 59, 275 yards. We said it earlier. I'll say it again. Not having a bad game by any means. It's just been against a very, very tough Florida State defense.
With 3/4, by the way, of the plays for Nebraska being passes. Rory going to go. This one's going to be a passing play, but not going to go anywhere. We went a long time ago. Carr setting the single-game Florida State record for passing touchdowns with 8, the previous being 6. Season 13, 11 by Kyle Croft. I don't think we're hitting that tonight.
I would think not, but with how Florida State seems to be playing, Cole, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Yeah, as another deep throw by there, Nicole, another deflection. But yeah, 8. I mean, you said a school record at least, and I think well deserved for Carr. Receiving touchdowns, I'll check that again. I believe that also, yes, that will easily, or actually no, it'll tie it for 4 for Mills. That's going to tie the Florida State school record on that one. So a few offensive records tonight. And Nebraska at the first half, though, you wouldn't have just expected that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Aaron puts it out in chat as well. Rory does have the pass attempts school record for Nebraska as well, hitting, I believe that's 61 or 62 now.
Yeah, so, I think that's more Nebraska being down a little bit as well. They're a pass-heavy offense, but I think both teams have a lot to look forward to. Obviously, Florida State this season, what a season they've had. First taking down Notre Dame, and now a big one here on the road. But Florida State will return to SEC play starting next week as Younger gets the first down there.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I said it at the top of the broadcast, Florida State, this is the chance for it to possibly be a trap game, but you know, very much not the case. Tom Pence very clearly prepared for Nebraska properly, and even more so it seems. Not going to get caught tonight as he made sure Florida State came out ready to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, Younger, another first down run for him there. Starting tomorrow, by the way, we got a packed game. Packed really night here, both on Twitch and YouTube. Clemson at Michigan starting on Twitch at 7, while at the same time West Virginia going on the road to Iowa on YouTube at 7 o'clock Central, as they go up the middle here. And then 9 o'clock on Twitch on tomorrow, Oregon at A&M. That should be a fun one, as 9 o'clock on YouTube. Yeah, Boise State at Tennessee. Anything you're looking for on those 4 games, Matt?
Well, for my own team, of course, the Wolverines, very excited to have Clemson come into the big house. You know, we're feeling good about this year. Battle of 2 teams that feel like they're ready to overperform people's expectations. As Younger puts it in the end zone now on the ground, 72 points for Florida State, going for 73. Goodness gracious, what an outing by them. As for another game, I think it has to be A&M Oregon, like you said. That's going to be a great game.
Yes, you'll see it there. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, 73
Hi, Mike. Welcome
20.
back. Welcome back to chat.
Well, this got a little out of hand. 34 seconds left. That should be the final score. As, yeah, what a game it's been. Younger, good for him. Second touchdown, one on the ground, one in the air. I think he might be the first player in the CFSL this season to do that in the same game.
I believe so.
Smith will get 25. Yes, they do drop 70. I think the first half is more indicative of this team, though, for Nebraska. We'll see And this
absolutely
should
agree.
be it. Yeah, this should be it. This last play here.
Mike, this is what happens when you leave Cole and I alone.
Yeah.
Just in general.
On YouTube. Like, what do you expect to happen? We said chaos was going to happen, too. As you see the pirate uniforms as well. I'll show that out one more time with Mike back here as well. They can just end it right here. We'll see if they actually do snap it one more time.
Yeah, see, Mike, we take the heat for you.
Yeah, something like that. But they will snap it one more time, and this will be the last first down of the game for Edwards. 6 seconds on the clock. And yes, thanks for sticking with us. I know it's probably a little bit dominated by Florida State fans right now. 73-20 will be the final score. Matt, take it away for us.
I mean, we said a lot during the end of the game there, but if you're Nebraska, just watch the first half. That is the first half that I fully believe is indicative of this team. That second half, Jim Carr and the Florida State team just put it into another gear, and that's the type of team that you need to watch out for. They just went from dark horse to #1 contender in the CFSL, in my opinion. Nebraska, go for that first half. This is a team that is going to be a lot of people's surprise picks. I'm feeling some upsets for them this year. I can't wait to see how this team goes forward.
As that will do it for us. A few records set, both for school records for both teams, and obviously the big one, Isaac Frost, now the career CFSL TFL leader. Florida State's going to get away in this one, 73-20 over Nebraska on the road here in Lincoln. And starting tomorrow, Clemson at Michigan at 7 on Twitch, West Virginia at Iowa at 7 on YouTube. We'll see you then. For my partner, Matthew Hatchell, for myself, Cole Mantell, and for my executive producer, Mike Peters, you've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.